All right, today let's look at Tampers, or my Tampers anyway. So they're all for the pre-mill. You know, everyone has a different size, but I have a few I've collected and I like. And of course, skateboard creation, probably one of the first fancier ones I got. Really nice to go with Misty Blue, so that's pretty good. Anyway, that's really a nice one. I like it. And then this one's nice. It's a little heavier in the base. And this is a Musa. This is one of the first ones I got from them. And they did a little, a little thing on the top for me. It's really nice. Smooth wood. I forget what kind though. It's a Greek, I believe it's olive wood. Yeah, Greek olive wood. But anyway, that's a nice one. My second best. And then I got another from Musa because I wanted something dark, a little darker, because I like to switch out. And so they made this one out of the dark wood, the ebony wood they have. So that's really nice too. I like the grips, a little different. I just want a little style. Simple but efficient. You know, this one's actually a tiny bit heavier than that one. And then they made me, when I made Doctor Who, the machine, I had this one made. Does it have on there? Yeah, Dalek. Pretty badass, so you got to know about that. So this one's nice too. It's the they do these ones with wood and resin. Totally cool. I had some handles made like that, but Dalek, yeah. Aha. And then, of course, this is from the La Pavoni one. We all know them over in Taiwan. And this is a nice one. I use this one's the heaviest. This one's really heavy. So when you get used to using this one, you have to take into account when you switch the weight of it. But yeah, B plus. Pretty damn. This is really nice too. Steel, really good. And then these are just two less expensive ones that I had before, the good ones. This is like a rosewood Stefano, not perfectly functional, pretty good tamper, not bad at all. And then I got for travel, for inexpensive, this one I was using it with a different type of machine. It's about the same size, but it's blue, it's serviceable. I noticed over the time that there's some little rust spots here and there on it. Just, of course, we have a harsh environment. The other one's never had a problem, but of course this thing's very inexpensive. You know, came from Asia, and but it's a nice tamper. Nothing wrong with it. You know, it's nice and heavy, and you know, his work as good as any of them in the end. But it's just all what you like, and it's a good shape too. That's kind of, you know, what you can. One thing with the rosewood, because the way I had the metal, this little rim kind of digs in, so that was one design flaw I thought with that one, but the rest are all really nice. And so that's what I just have collected a few. I like to use them, and I keep one on the cart, and then I like to switch out. I've been using this one on cart with Misty Blue, but I think I'm going to the black ebony wood one for that. And so those are really cool. And then you know, of course you have the little, this is one of those B plus ones. They make them. I have two of them. My other one I have, I use out here in the cart, and one inside. I don't use them all the time, but sometimes I do. And it's good if you use the hand grinder to loosen them up in the thing really good, too. My other one at other house, some Hodad real estate agent came to look at it and knocked mine over there and bent the things. I was like, why even? Anyway, I was polite. I didn't say anything, but anyway. So those are kind of the toys going on, and we're getting ready for our next project. We're going to get out my white base machine. We're going to redo that, and I have a really excellent whimsical thing I have going for that one. So that one's going to be really epic. It's going to be in kind of a whole different venue and everything than we saw with the other machine we did. And so we, simplicity, we reconstructed out of that old boiler. That one's really great. I use that one every day. We redid Misty Blue. We use that one quite a bit, but not every day. Usually the weekends. Once in a while during the week. And then, of course, we did the last machine with the pressure profile, which works really good. That's from Tudor, and there's a lot of things you can get. And all of them are good. If you want them, you should get them. But I kind of like my simple machine. But the pressure profiler works pretty good. I didn't use any of the tape. I used the sealer on it in the last show, and it worked really good. So I've had no leaking, and everything stiffens up a bit, so it's all in line, and you're not trying to tighten it out of line because it leaks a little. But I use that strictly on his pressure profile. No worries at all. Hasn't leaked. Worked great right from the beginning. And now that I'm using it more in a traditional manner, it does go up at about 8 or 9 on there on the pressure, so it works pretty good. Even on my lightest tamp, when I was first using it, I got about 6, which was fine coffee too. But also I was kind of at a weird angle trying to film it. But now I know if you're doing this, and when you hit your highest point, it goes right up there, and it's nice to have an idea. So if you like a little pretty cool thing for it, you should get one of those, and it's nice. And I'm not sold on all the heat stuff, but that's all right. And that's good, and you should get them because these guys really figure stuff out. And I have I'm going in a little more artistic direction, so we'll see with our next machine when we get Miss Candido out, the white one. We're going to open up the bottom, see how it is, maybe redo the wiring. I can't actually remember whether it is a cap or a screw element, even though if it's a cap, it's working pretty good. I hate to actually take it apart, so I may do the little hoedown, kind of the cheat. We'll wrap it up and do the base without taking it apart. But if it's the 3, well, either way, we may take it apart. I just have to discern. If it's the 3 screws, we probably will take it off and redo it. But you know how those caps are. Once they're on and working good, I don't know if you should really take them apart. But maybe you want to. Anyhow, I've done a few, and that's it. You still go on Espresso Classic. Quite a few though. You can still get your Misty Blue on there on Etsy, so that's pretty cool. Some of my mocha pots, a couple have sold already. They're more rare ones that you can't really find anymore, even if you search around. So they're really more for collectors and someone who just wants a mocha pot to use all the time. But you can use them all the time. I have one on there now, and I have one other rare one I'm going to put up because I've had them for a while and I don't use them, and I thought they should branch out maybe to other people who collect them or want to use them, and get prolonged there, because we do have a kind of a harsh environment here in the long run. So I don't want to really keep those certain ones. I'm going to go back to just keeping a couple examples of the Bellman I really like, and the La Pavonis, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's going on. And then we're going to get Miss Candido out. That's going to be pretty cool. Get that out next week and pull the bottom. We'll inspect the wiring, and we'll probably upgrade that because it's one of my earlier ones. So I have a feeling I didn't use the best wiring, but maybe even the original one if it was all still intact. So we'll check that out. That'll be exciting, and we'll do that one. And then it's going to have a little whimsical addition to it that's going to be really cool. We're all going to do together, and then have a lot of fun with that. And of course, we have December coming up, where I always, for the La Pavoni Facebook group, I always have the big special. So we're going to do that this year. It'll have, the trains and trees and La Pavoni machines as usual, and a little different twist, maybe a Christmas story this time. But yeah, so that's all cool, and it's a rainy, kind of cool day, which is a change for us. So it's kind of nice, and we're hanging out, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna make some dinner here, and there's Lola the dog. Come here, Lola. You want to see? Look, that's Lola. Say hi. Do you live here even? Yeah, she does. Anyway, that's it. Okay.